forgot to mention that I'm gonna have to do this in more than one part, because I'm doing this, via my PlayStation 4 using the share button, and I'm kind of, lazy and don't want to have to go through editing process of taking this onto a flash drive, because I'm pretty sure I don't have that much room, and I don't want to have to go through and find what I don't need and do need on there to make room to, transfer this over to my computer to edit it. So I'm just having to do it all in this. So I forgot to mention this video is going to be probably terrible, because I'm not going through and editing it and taking out mistakes or and all that. But yeah, and I just remember how some of them were challenging, especially in the campaign for the original Battlefront games, was when me and my brother were playing on Geonosis. I think that was like the toughest one, at least one of the toughest ones for like the prequel maps. That's another thing, also before I get into that, is that there is no, I know EA was like, oh, we're just strictly doing maps from the trilogy and not the prequels. Like, there's nothing going to be from the prequels. Like, there's not going to be Mustafar, there's not going to be Felucia, Geonosis, Naboo, so forth. I'm pretty sure Coruscant's not going to be in this as well, since that wasn't a planet shown until the trilogies. But stuff that I'm hoping that they put, which I'm not sure if the okay, they got orbital strikes on oversight. I'm hoping that they put the Death Star, but that might be too big of a map. That might break the game for them to do. But hey, that was at least in the trilogies with the Death Star, and that was one of my favorites to play in Battlefront 2 when they actually put that in the game. I'm hoping there's also new game modes. Like, I know with Jakku that they had Turning Point, which is kind of like Supremacy, I guess, in a bit. I don't know. Like, I don't really how to describe that, but back to what I was going before I was getting all worked up in that. I know with Geonosis for the prequels that for me and my brother, that was one of the toughest maps where it's like complete, like to actually get done in the story mode, because we were so overwhelmed with the droids that we kept losing pretty much every time until we got better and better with actually playing the game. And it's the same thing with Hoth for the trilogy. That one was difficult because just like in the beta version of this, the stormtroopers were always winning each match, and it was a given that they were overpowered, especially with the AT-ATs on their side. And those things are, as if you played this game, you should know that those just wreck the entire team. Like, it's nobody's business. I got like 20 something kills on one go using AT ST, and okay, I think I'm gonna be done playing Supremacy. I don't know, like, I get into some really bad maps like this, matches like this, where it's like, I look at this, like, there's barely any kills on any team, because I'm pretty sure with certain, I know that there are games where people focus on just getting kills strictly rather than doing the objectives themselves, because that's how people are. They just want to, level up, and that's how you get more experiences, getting more kills before you actually even bother doing the objectives like you're supposed to be doing. But like I was saying before, though, I just really hope they put more game modes into this game. Battlefront 1 and 2, you had instant action where you can just pick whatever map, whatever game mode you want and just go. And I honestly picked like 20 or so of those maps and put them in different things, and just to make the gameplay more fun, I would go into the settings and pick where you can excuse me, put the reinforcements to its max limit. Like, I think the max limit was like 100 to 200, something like that, or 250. But I would set it to, I think the max was between 500, somewhere around 500 to almost 1,000, and that, setting it to that would take an hour or so, like depending on how pretty good at that game you were to get through. And there's also that one game mode, if you didn't know about, where you can go in instant action, pick a soul and go to Mos Eisley and pick that, and it'll allow you to either pick a hero from either the trilogy or the prequels, from either the heroes or the villains, and just go toe to toe in Mos Eisley. You can be Anakin fighting himself as his future self as Darth Vader, and just have at it with that, or Darth Maul, Mace Windu. Can't remember the guy with the weird face. Like, I don't know why I lost. Can't think of his name. The guy. I know you guys probably know what I'm talking about. You could play him in one of the campaign missions in Battlefront 2 on Magito. Shit, I can't think of his name. But yeah, like, just, I hope they just decide, like, okay, we screwed up, we need to put more game modes into this, more maps, more heroes. Actually, maybe consider playing maps from the prequels and this. And just because they're focusing on doing stuff from the trilogy doesn't mean that those plans don't still exist, more than likely, in the trilogy universe. I'm pretty sure Coruscant was around during this. I mean, in the remake, and with George Lucas, you know, there were so many different remakes of his movies because he wanted to change things. If you didn't watch one, at least, I don't remember which remake of it was that he went back and changed the ending of Return of the Jedi, and I'm pretty sure it showed Naboo, Coruscant at the end where everybody was celebrating and, you know, being cheerful, but it showed, you know, those planets and everybody cheering, just like he, you know, went and changed and put Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker instead of that other person that he originally had in the movie. My dad didn't even notice that until I told him, hey, look, or it's, you know, Anakin Skywalker from the prequels. Like, wait, what? But I'm also hoping that they put, you know, Bespin or Cloud City, you know, same planet, what it was on, into it. Or shoot, even Yavin 4. I mean, I don't know why they didn't put it in this, like in the base game, and because that was in, you know, A New Hope, and they can't, I guess, put Alderaan in there because it got blown up. Let's see, they could have put Mos Eisley, but I don't know. I think parts of Mos Eisley's in it, but not that much. But and it's just, you know, ideas running from my head of what they could have done in this game, but they didn't. But again, we'll just have to see if they actually decide to put better content into these season passes. I'm not gonna get it if it's, you know, total trash, or I just might wait until, you know, all of the stuff that they put out is out, and I actually like, okay, yeah, I'll buy this. I'll give you guys another chance, but is with this game, EA kind of just made a bad choice. I mean, I know DICE helped in a way, but this doesn't seem like there's much, you know, usage put into it. I think DICE made Crysis 2, and that was, you know, pretty good with graphics, gameplay, and the campaign and all that. Huh, I got trait level 2, sweet. But, man, they're just out here in the open. Yeah, that guy got me. I wasn't ready for that. But, yeah, I just really hope, you know, they put content in it that at least gets it. I'm pretty sure not all the way close to Battlefront, and Battlefront 2 is like how great and amazing those games are. I'm actually probably, you know, pull it out of like where the heck I have it, you know, in my closet, and start playing that because of nostalgia reasons. Like, just talking about it makes me want to go and play it. I mean, this game's okay at times, like, but not as much as other games I play. Like, this game just gets, you know, to me, boring and bland, and it's just, oh damn, you guys push back. Yeah, I just kill myself. Yeah, it's just, this game is bad in so many ways that it probably couldn't have been if they made better choices with how the way they went with it. I mean, I hope that they put, you know, Chewbacca or Lando Calrissian as possible heroes. I'm not sure who else they could put for villains into the game. I mean, none of them like run across my mind for, like, you know, the trilogy. If that's what, you know, they're all focused on, is trilogy this, trilogy that. Okay, never mind. Yeah, just talking about the game though, it makes me want to go back and play, you know, the classic ones, because those were, you know, such fun, you know, experience growing up as a kid. And just Star Wars everything was like that back in the day, and now it's Star Wars everything again because the new movie and the big hype for it. Which also, if you guys haven't seen the movie, I know it's been out for like a month now, or almost a month. That it's a really good movie, and you guys should go see it if you haven't gone to see it. I mean, I've already seen it 3 times, because that's how good it is, and each time I've seen it in IMAX, which was a great experience. I mean, first time I went to go see it was just by myself. The second time I went to go see it with my sister, her fiance, and his parents. And I went to go see it with my entire family that's out here, where I live. And it was just great seeing my 2 younger siblings, you know, enjoy the movies like I enjoyed them growing up. It's just, you know, a great experience because everybody, you know, should at least know what Star Wars is. I know, like, the prequels are bad in their way, but there are stuff that's, you know, not so bad about it, besides, you know, Jar Jar Binks being, you know, the big abomination that he is, that he's talked about being, you know, what ruined the movie. But, I mean, Revenge of the Sith was probably my favorite prequel because of how it pieced everything together. It, you know, had the best, like, lightsaber fights in it. Like, there's a lot of lightsaber fights going on in that movie between different people. And just seeing, you know, the friendship that was Anakin and Obi-Wan just fall apart and diminish towards the end of the movie was just great. And then seeing Darth Vader for the first time as how he became to be the way he is, you know, was just great. Just, you know, all that was just great. And then also seeing the Death Star being built at the end, because you already know, if you've seen the trilogy, like